Camera speed. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Visionary Talks, episode 13. Today I'm with a very special guest, Ayo.
Yes, sir.
We've known each other for a very long time, so this is a well-awaited, arrival by the man.
Yes,
so,
it is. Yes, it is.
13 episodes. It took a while.
13 episodes, man. It's great. I'm super proud of you and the road that you're on, man. It's great.
Of course. So I'm going to let him introduce himself because he's the man of this show. So just tell him a little bit about yourself, what you got going on, family.
Great. Yeah, well, like as you know, my name's Ayo. I'm a director. I do a lot of content creation, web development, that type of stuff. I always got my hands in something, like from shooting documentaries and feature film to short film and music videos, helping people put together electronic press kits, going over intellectual property law, everything from publishing on the audio side. You know, my son's an engineer and dubstep producer, and to being able to put the production side on the video and all that, you know what I mean? So,
of course.
I kind of been doing that for some years. Met you along the way.
Yeah, crazy. It just kind of happened.
Yeah, well, I know, man. It's great. That's why for you, everything you have going on, that's why it's extra special for me, because it's like I've seen you from when you were
grow.
Yeah, man.
It's awesome.
It's such a beautiful thing, and just from my perspective of trying my best to be a mentor for other creators like yourself that are young coming up, and I just want to help along the way.
Of course, and you've definitely done that for the past 3-4 years. So
man.
Very grateful for that as usual. So
Very welcome, bro.
We're gonna get right into the questions. So I just want you to start off a little bit with.
All right, the secret questions that you would not ask me at first. Okay, cool. All right,
they may be a little similar. I did this a few months ago for a school project, but they may be a little similar. So
all right.
Might be a repeat, but tell us a little bit about your past and how you've gotten to where you are today.
My past was kind of littered with a bunch of bad decisions, a lot of mishaps along the way. It was pretty much creating a mountain out of life and having to navigate that terrain of different climates, but it was all self-induced, you know what I mean? So that ended up leading me to prison, and from there, I think that was really where I was able to kind of hone in on what I wanted to do in my life, you know what I mean, and what I wanted, and kind of be more along the lines of selfish with my time, you know what I mean? So
for sure.
I really prepared, and this is 14 years ago, about to be 15 years in March. So crazy.
Time's flying.
Crazy, right? Yeah. So that's how long since I've been home, you know what I mean? And but like I said, there I pretty much learned how to communicate. I learned how to verbalize what I was thinking, because prior to that, as a youngster, I had a bad stutter. Yeah. Was very, very self-conscious and self-aware of all that, you know what I mean? So having to think about everything and process chess. Several moves ahead. That's kind of the way I gotta speak and the way I gotta talk. Otherwise, I can confuse myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, so that's that. I wrote a lot while I was in there. Started with poetry, as you know. I started with poetry. From poetry, I moved over into music, and being able to make hip hop songs, pretty much with no beat. Sometimes I'd have a melody in my head. I write out a whole entire song. You know what I mean? So it would just be like that. I would just be chilling sometimes, and then I'll get a string of songs. It'd be 8 to 10 songs, and I'd write them in an hour, and then I construct the whole entire melody, where the bass, where everything should be at. Then I put my lyrics into it.
Did that outside of the actual.
Yeah, well, this is why I was gone. Yeah. So haze in the air, I constructed haze in the air, and the same pass the Dutch. Insert the greenery, I ride slow, eyes low, checking out the scenery, cause eyes lying, everything isn't what it seems to be, you know what I mean? So, shit like that was really how it kind of came together, and then I did a lot of reading, shitload of reading, you know what I mean?
48 powers, or 48 laws of power right there?
Yeah, 40 laws of power, I got mastery, I had so many books. I give a lot of books away. Like Art of Seduction is also a part of Robert Greene's books. I had Napoleon Hill. Love Napoleon Hill. He was like the first author that kind of like turned.
Yeah, first book I ever read was Think and Grow Rich. So
nice. Yeah, I didn't read. That was one of the last ones of his I read.
Really?
Yeah, yup.
That's
So
crazy.
Laws of Success was the one that really just opened my mind up to like this other world. And but the first book that really helped me the most probably was Etiquette for Dummies, because I had no etiquette. You know what I mean? Like,
I've heard of that.
Yeah, Etiquette for Dummies. Yeah, like it's like about like how to conduct yourself in certain atmospheres and situations and stuff. And prior to that, like I didn't know how I would conduct myself in a specific. You know what I mean? Like, fuck out of here. I'm doing what I'm doing. I was like, damn, I was like kind of like a light skinned, toned down DMX. You know what I mean? Like it's being kind of I would say obnoxious and doing the most at all times. You know what I mean? But it was a different time. It was like I was born in 1980, so growing up through the 90s, 80s to the 90s, it was a different type of environment. You know what I mean? Like you had to really, you couldn't be timid and soft in that era. You know what I mean? Like, and you really, so that's when bullies existed, right? Yeah. That's that. So like now, bullies really don't exist with how things are. So you can be however you want to be. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because I was listening to rock and roll. I was listening to metal way before anybody else listening to metal. I was listening to down south music before anybody up here was listening to down south music. You know what I mean? Like this is old, like No Limit. You know what I mean? Like I used to love Master P, all their old stuff. You know what I mean? And I used to love catching shit before it would hit the streets. You know what I mean? Like being in Tapped In. Like yo, I know what everybody's thinking. You know what I mean? I know how everybody feels about music. Yeah. And this is before I even went in, but it's just like as like a listener. You know what I mean? So the writing turned into that, and then so by the time I made it home, I had like 100 and something songs, maybe 140, 150 songs written. I even had like greeting cards. Like I just found that I got like maybe 80 greeting cards.
Really?
Yeah. Like all written, like all different types of like, it has everything, like everything from like love and relationships, Happy Father's Day, Happy Mother's Day, all that stuff. You know what I mean? So, but that was just like a hustle that we ended up developing while we were inside to kind of make extra money while we were there. You know what I mean? So, but it's all part of it for me. You know what I mean? So.
It's definitely made you who you are today.
I think so. I think so, man.
Yeah, because you told me, I remember you were like, you set goals while you were there. Like, I got to get my shit together. Yeah. And then you executed, and you're in a completely different position now, which is amazing. So. Yeah. And I said in 10 years I'd have a business. In 5 years I have a family, right? Yeah. That was like one of the most important things. Yeah. The most important things. You know what I mean? So, I didn't want anything else. I wasn't coming home to rap for fame, you know what I mean? Like I wasn't like it wasn't like that type of situation for me. Although I kind of wanted it because that's what everybody was doing. Then I was like, yo, I need to do my own thing. I can't be worried about what everybody else wants to do or is going to be doing. I mean, like I need to do what I want to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and that was something else I prayed for too, was a woman that would like approve and just support my entertainment desires. You know what I mean? Like what I wanted to do. And so that was like first red flag. Anything that was against like my goals with that, I'm separating myself from this woman or whoever, like, because there's just no way I could move forward with what I want if I'm with you. You feel me? So and then when I met my wife, and we were talking for like a while way before. I know her from when we were kids, but I never spoke to her back then. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. And then when we finally had a conversation, it was crazy. She was like moving. It was just like a interesting time, you know what I mean? And things just worked out. Just so aligned. It did, man. Think you like manifested that to a degree? I think I did 100%. I think I existed before I even exist now. Yeah. So I think that all this stuff that's happening is all part of my like it's part of my aura, part of my energy, DNA. Part of my DNA, part of all of it. Like every single scrape and bump and bruise I got on my body is a choice I made before I existed on this plane. In my eyes, that's how I believe. You know what I mean? So, of course. Like me and my wife, we share similar dreams. We share a lot of different things that it just doesn't make sense if you think in a logical sense but we've already existed prior to this, you know what I mean? So that's where Pandora and Marius comes from, because those are two characters that existed
like years and years ago, and like the Anne Rice story and Anne Rice novel. So when I met my wife, we had that in common. I read all the Anne Rice novels when I was gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and we had that in common on top of like being creative, like, and all these different other elements and aspects. So a lot of what I have now is centered around what we built together. You know what I mean? I believe, because it just wasn't just me. Because a lot of it, like, I'm probably like a lot of people or some people, I'm pretty talented at like not believing in myself. You know what I mean? It's super easy for me not to believe in what I can do. You know what I mean? Like, it's so easy for me to be like, damn, there's no way I can do that. There's a lot of moving parts there, right? But
she keeps you in check.
Yeah, she be like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? What are you talking about? No, like, I think you should do this. Yeah. Actually, like, remember that idea you had that you never? Why don't we just put some time into that? So we always like when she was in school, when I was in school, kind of always been like each other's pillar. You know what I mean? So it worked out well.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, because it's more than just a partner at that point. It's like accountability partner, like your soulmate, obviously. Yeah. Someone who can build you up like a business partner, like it's just everything. It just
absolutely
like, overlaps. So when the paths are aligned, it's endless.
Yeah, man.
It's beautiful.
It is, man. That's why I was like, yo, like when everything fell in place, I'm like, yo, I've been wanting her to pretty much get into entrepreneurship, like yourself right now. Here, stepping out into this is uncharted territory for you, right? So, like I tell you, I believe you can do it the same way I tell my wife I believe she can do it. And now she has like a salon. She's running a salon. This is, so, and now you have your own episode, so that's my first time looking at the camera since I've been actually in here with you, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's been a real long time, but yeah. So all these different things, that's how I got where I'm at.
Yes, of course.
And obviously, when I came home, hip-hop group, formed the rock band. Yeah. While in the rock band, went to school, got my bachelor's, then formed Audio Optics. Yeah. From Audio Optics, you know what I mean? So like, it was just like
a bunch of moving pieces.
A lot of moving parts, you know what I mean? So
yeah. For sure, and it got you to where you are today, so
that's right.
It's all worth it. So so yeah, once again, we're gonna move on. You've transitioned from Audio Optics to Pandora Maria Center. So if you guys don't know, we are in the Pandora Maria Center right now.
Sure. Yeah.
And you want to tell them what this has to offer, this whole place?
Yeah, indeed. As you know, I think we have a lot to offer the community, especially like our network of just people that are just like looking for having a good time, and like we have an event center in the back, and we have like 85-inch TV back there. Yep. So if you want to have like a day of like a movie night with your family, and you want to have an arcade game and gaming night, that's what we kind of have to offer. PS5s, Xbox X's, Nintendo Switches, a bunch of stand-up arcade games like Pac-Man, Marvel vs. Capcom, Turtles in Time, Mortal Kombat. So I got a photo studio in the front. My wife has a salon. She does lashes and hair specifically, and what else? And I think that's it. I think
that's it. You covered everything. I think
it's everything. Yeah.
So how was the transition from COVID? Because obviously COVID got you to this point. Yeah. Because other than that, you'd still be at where you were.
Yeah. So like prior to COVID, we had like 36 people working within Audio Optics. And when I say like when I say we had, this is like because at that point, prior to COVID hitting, I was just focusing on video. I linked up with my then this is a great important piece for business right here too. My then partner who was trying to spearhead the audio side of the business of Audio Optics, right? Okay. So it made perfect sense for me being able to have the video side, and then having a partner to handle the audio side, right?
Okay, yeah.
So like from at that point in time, I was looking for like somebody to kind of to do that with, and when I found this partner at the time, he was really on point with what needed to be done, but part of the resume of what he said he had, it wasn't even up to what we really needed. You know what I mean? Because you don't really have these skills, but you said you did, and when you're trying to get certain things done, and when your partner is not capable of doing what they said they're capable of doing, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then they're pushing it back to you. Yeah. Those are huge red flags, right? Yeah, of course. So
did you know this guy prior?
No, I didn't know him prior, but like just from working over the course of week, like, you know, like, and that's like, I'm working on something that is going to be able to kind of tap into all these different aspects of having a silent partner, which he was originally, because that's how we ended up forming the whole entire studio over New Hartford, right? Because I just wanted to have that access for people. Yeah. Okay. So like that wasn't, so me being able to do the engineering doesn't make any sense for me. Yeah. But others that make music, having that access to a studio was really important to me. Yeah. Really important to me, right? Remember, because this is when I met you. Yeah. So
the early stages.
This is the early stages. Yeah. This is years ago, right? So we got a bunch of audio engineers on the books. We actually have, we're on the books. I'm working on family medical leave, unemployment insurance. So we're all putting up a lot of money to kind of keep things going. Yeah. And a couple of our plans, they just don't pan out. Everything's not gonna work, right? It's you're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some, especially when it comes to business. So like, don't like, you just gotta. This is what I'm saying to you, is to keep your chin up, because all this is happening when I met you. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So like, this is what's crazy in the back end of all that, of having the business, having a location, having all these different people. I had people, graphic designers working from Tampa, videographers working from other areas. Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, you were doing stop motion animation stuff.
Yeah, I knew you had a team. I didn't know you had like that many people though.
Absolutely, man. We had a lot of people working with us. Had on the books drone operator with his Part 107, so sending him all across the state to go get jobs done. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then what if you do what if you're somebody that's a part of your project, your company? Yeah. Goes and does a job, and your partner's like, that should go back to the company first. We should be paying them minimum. Not in this field. Yeah. Not in this field. No. You if it's at the very least 50-50, 60-40, somewhere in there. Yeah. And then that 40 would end up getting split throughout the company, but he gets the majority of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that. That's why even with you,
it's your business. Like, you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Especially if you send somebody at a job for 40 hours and it's just like, all right, cool. Wait, what? Nah. He needs the biggest piece of the pie. So that way he gets another job and we can get another job. Yeah. And we get another job.
Keeps you in business and then keeps them busy.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So I love passive income. So as far as business goes, like those are two important jewels that I think are very, very good to kind of keep in the forefront when you're acquiring more as you're growing, and we all desire to grow. Yep. You know what I mean? So like, and just have everything in paperwork and contracts. Yeah,
it's overwhelming sometimes.
it does, brother. You know what I mean? So, but that's why you just keep everything. I just keep everything. I keep everything.
Do you preach having a team? So that way it's kind of automated?
Yeah, so that way, because like right now, I would say realistically, I'm about 6 to 8 months away from being able to like say, I need these 20 pieces right here. And each person is going to play a role. We're all going to be a wheel. Each person is going to be a spoke that holds the wheel together. And as the wheel moves, that's everybody working together. So that's what I want to do. But that's like having a marketing team, advertising team. So I'm still a little bit away from that. Yeah. But for people that are looking to grow, like, you don't want to grow too fast. You know what I mean? Like, and that is.
Because then fall off fast too.
You do. So when COVID hit and all this stuff shut down, I'm telling everybody, like, yo, everybody knows, like, there's no work. Yeah. Right? And so I just end up going back to the drawing board. At that point in time, my partner ended up falling off from all the jobs, the things that we were trying to do with the artist agreement, all that stuff fell apart. So when the going gets tough, the tough get going, right? Yeah. Everybody's gonna jump ship besides whoever is responsible, right? So I'm responsible. I'm not jumping ship. This is my ship. I'm going down with the ship. I'm going down with the ship. You know what I mean? So I was here since day one. And if you for the same, you would go down with the ship also. So when people come in, you're meeting them at the harbor in a different location, and they're coming into your company. When they see signs of things not working out, they're gonna jump and abandon it because they weren't there when you started out. When you first set sail, right? So
that's a good way to put it.
I just learned that this is 10 years being in business.
Yeah.
I've been in business for 10 years, and this is 3 years ago we're talking about.
Yeah.
Right? So 10 years ago, I was traveling up and down the East Coast. I'd stay in Delaware for a couple of days, go to DC for 4 days, go to Maryland, go to Georgia, find my way in Florida, do a full family road trip, stopping at each one, shooting at each one.
Yeah, of course.
Quit MetLife, making X amount of thousands of dollars every single, I mean, just sit in a cubicle. Doing a horrible job on purpose. I'm like, man, I can't get this. But like at the same time, I gave myself 6 months, and that's I'm gonna retire from there. And I did, you know what I mean. But when COVID hit, had to revamp everything, revamp the business, and went from audio and video. I no longer wanted anything to do with the recording aspect of engineering and putting out tracks and doing music and all that stuff. No more. Moved from that. Audio optics gaming now features streaming and video production. So if you need any streaming services, if you need a microphone for your next production, lights for your next production, reach out to me. I mean, so
for sure.
If you need a macro lens for your next project, that's an E-mount. You know what I mean? If you need to be able to stream from your own aspect and stuff, so stuff like that is really, really important. For me, and what the new mission statement for audio optics and gaming and all that stuff is going to be moving towards. So
definitely.
That's kind of like
awesome.
In a nutshell. You know what I mean? So, COVID when COVID really kicked off, still being able to make something happen, it was really important to me. And I was like, I just had a feeling that I needed to do something. So, I ended up going back to school, picked up my master's.
I forgot you did.
I did too for a second. That's right. I mean, so I forgot.
It was like a blur. Like that whole time was like, I don't know, it just kind of happened so quick.
And this is what's crazy is that I've been remote working with people for years. You know what I mean? Like for years, screen sharing, all of it. I wish I had stock in it.
You're so used to it now.
You know what I mean? So. Like when everybody was transitioning, I'm like, this is what I already do. I've already been working with people in Hawaii, working with people in LA.
Crazy.
My contact in Hawaii just messaged me today. I haven't spoke to her in like a few years, and I'm bugging. Not that I haven't spoke to her in a few years. I haven't. Me and her. We haven't went to school together in a few years. Me and her went to school with the Full Sail when I got my bachelor's. So
and that was how many years ago?
That was 2015, 2016.
So like
so 2014, 2015, 2016.
7 or 8 years ago.
Dang, yeah. So
gosh.
I know, man.
Remember when I met you? You were like, I just finished Full Sail a few years ago.
Yo.
Now it's like almost a decade. That's crazy.
Jeez, that is so crazy. You know? Cause Ty, she just messaged me. She was like, yo, I'm looking to kind of sell my FS and upgrade and stuff, and what should I get? And I was like, oh, this is what I think you should do. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we've been remote working for years, man. So that's so crazy. It's so crazy. Yeah, but I hate to get off track.
So on top of that as well, I want to talk a little bit about like connections.
Okay.
And what your thoughts are on like how important that is.
Okay.
Because you obviously got your degree, but how important are the connections on top of that? Because the degree can only get you so far.
Very true. So like right now with my own personal goals and where I want to be at, I like having access to those connections. I like to kind of use my connections as a resource. What I'm really good at is just picking up the phone and just saying, yo, what's good? How you doing? What's up? What's new? You know what I mean? So that way just kind of like keeping myself fresh in their memory, you know what I mean? Like out of sight, out of mind is a real thing. So I think like as far as like moving forward, especially like starting out, it's almost connections is almost everything. I built my entire business structure centered around a referral system. You know what I mean? So by working with me, your next project, I'll give you 25% off when you refer somebody else.
And that's the key to keep clients coming.
Yep. Yeah. And then you get people talking. I mean, so you be like, oh shit, yeah, that shit was fun. Ah. Yeah. And then next you know, like you have went and generally crossed several different genres or industries or niches, and kind of got yourself more in a position to kind of be like ready to perform. And I think that's I think that also goes hand in hand with having the contacts and connections, is being ready to perform when it's time to, with that specific contact or connection, you know what I mean? So,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's good to have connections with like a bunch of people in different fields too. Because like, I don't know if you heard the quote, learn a little about a lot, not a lot about a little. I don't know where it's from. I think it might have been Robert Kiyosaki.
Oh, nice.
It might have been. Yeah. But basically, I mean, that's a great quote too, because if you can learn a lot about like a bunch of different things, you're able to pick and choose, like, all right, this is what I have to hone in on and get a little bit better at. Yeah. This person I can reach out to and learn, like, for example, how to get better with like audio or something like that. Because like, I mean, audio is a huge part of video, so if you don't know how to use audio, then the video is really not going to be that well. So it's good to reach out and find people who are already good at what you aren't good at, learn from them, and then you can gain those skills yourself. So
no doubt about it.
Because you've probably gone through that multiple times.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I think something that like really pushed me in this direction also was like having the need to want to get stuff done and not being able to, you know what I mean? So like before I started audio engineering, I was going to a studio. The guy's not ready or not available when I need him to, or he might be fighting with his girl or something like that. All right, cool. I'm gonna build my own studio. Yep. Now that I'm audio engineering, getting plugins, getting more, my ears getting tuned, messing around with like engineering and stuff like that, and then being like, all right, cool, I got a bunch of songs, started doing some music videos. Yeah. Same thing might happen. The guy you schedule with doesn't pull up. All right, cool. I need to do something with what I have, and I always had a camera my entire life. I always had a camera since I was a kid. I always had a camera, and I've been winning awards since I was 15 for photography.
Oh, really?
Correct. Yep.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely, and I used to do a bunch of like skits. I did a bunch of skits. You know what I mean? So, honestly, I didn't even think about it. Honestly, I wasn't even. I was just thinking, but I did a shitload of skits and stuff. You know what I mean? So, that was really. All right, I'm totally sidetracked off right now. Right?
Yeah,
so,
me too.
All right, so talking about you can actually learn a lot about. So
you can learn a little about a lot.
So for me, a good thing about me is I got a real like. I just know how to like put the blinders on and just focus on certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just burn a whole entire spot right here, like with like a magnifying glass of concentration. You know what I mean? So the sun's right over me type shit. And so I like from audio engineering to directing, doing videos to wanting to special effects, makeup, being involved in my videos, having to learn that, learning how to make blood, learning how to do actual makeup, learning cosmetics, then moving over into like, you know what I mean? So like lighting, then audio, and then composition, and then all these other different things, and then photography, and then you know what I mean? So
it's just like a domino effect. Like
one thing leads to another, you know what I mean? So and then you gotta have the websites and then all that, you know what I mean? So
there's always something new, like especially with goals, like that's the thing, like if you have a final destination in mind too, like if you're like, this is where I wanna be, what happens next when you get to that point?
That's right. That's right.
You're never gonna be fulfilled.
Then what?
Ever.
Right. Then what?
Then what?
Then what? Right.
That's the biggest thing.
That's what I'm saying about like people that have like just billions and trillions of dollars. And then what? Like, yo, bro, you're kicking everything. You're taking care of everybody. Like, not necessarily in the sense of where you lose all your money. Yeah. But in the sense of like being like just giving. You can't spend all that. Like, what do you know what I mean? That's why Shaq just stands out with all that. I mean, because
he's always getting
such a beautiful way of like living with his wealth, you know what I mean? So
and the thing is, people are like, once I have my fancy sports car, I'll be happy, or once I have my mansion and all this stuff. It's like, I mean, it sounds good right now, but like I mean, just like everything else, like the new lens I just bought like a few weeks ago, it's like you kind of forget about it.
Yeah.
Like it becomes normal.
Yeah,
just like everything else.
So true.
So
I think something like that would actually happen too with the whole entire, like being just feeding into the constant materialistic approach to life when there's so much more to offer.
Yeah.
I think people will be kind of empty in the long term. You know what I mean? So, but maybe I could be wrong. Maybe some people just like that shit.
It might be different for some people, but still.
But yeah, I know for me, I'm not. Nah, it's not too appealing.
Yeah. So saying that, what are your plans for the future? In business, family, relationships, personal growth?
My plans for the future all consist of just me learning something. I've been really trying to just commit myself fully to like just honing in on this language. And the future is very vast, and I think a lot's gonna happen over the next couple years. I'm gonna look to like hopefully I can get 1 to 2 more pieces of property in the next couple years, and
just make it 10.
Make it 10.
Make it 10.
Oh man, 10 more properties.
You got
it. It's a lot of like juggling and stuff, but at the same time, if it makes sense, because I know it McDonald's, but hopefully I find myself somewhere where there's sun, a lot of water. I don't go swimming. I won't be swimming.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like the water?
Nah, I like the ocean.
Yeah.
I don't go swimming like pools and ponds and lakes and
I remember you said the Caribbean. That's the ultimate goal. I want to go down to like Florida area.
That's right. Yeah, I would like to be down in the Keys. Me and family would like to be in the Keys, but just somewhere. At the same time I do like all 3 of the seasons, but just somewhere where it's just nice and peaceful, and I can have like a nice garden. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, just visualize it.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
So pretty simple.
Yeah,
Nothing too crazy.
Hey, I'm a simple man, brother.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You're also into crypto, obviously.
Love crypto.
So.
Love crypto.
I want to go more in depth with that.
Let's get it.
Like everything that you've been through, because you got in there early.
Yeah, I got in pretty early. I lost a lot of money early. I lost trillions of coins before I started out with price. Now I should be looking at the camera right now. So this is a disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. I'm just talking about what I did and what I have done and the shit like that, right? So, I've been in the crypto space since like 2015, 2014 is when I first like kind of discovered it. I was approached by somebody at that point in time. I was going to Full Sail for my bachelor's, and they approached me about like about everything with Bitcoin. I didn't know anything about it, but it said technology, and I love that word. You know what I mean? So I always been all about. I was like, alright, cool. Let me just like dig into it. So the more I look into it, I'm like, yo, this shit is fire. I just love it. And I ended up buying into a bunch of products that were really, really like. They had so much potential, but the developers just didn't do what they were supposed to do. Youngo was one. I love Saw. I was on Doge way before anybody was on Doge. Oh my god!
You sure you sold it? Right before it went up?
I sold it. I sold it way before Bitcoin was falling down. It went up to 20,000, and then it ended up coming down. I forget what year that is, but it ended up coming down to like 6 or something like that. So I went down. I was like, oh, we gotta get another one. And so the fun, fair, the uncertainty of what would life be without the money, and the doubt in myself and my decisions is what occurred. It's called fun, right? Everybody experiences it when you're in the investing world, and that's where your risk tolerance plays a part in it, right? So through these experiences I have had over all these years, my risk tolerance is pretty high, right? So I don't, give me the parachute, I'm jumping out. I'll pump that water. But you show me a plane, I can jump out of it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna jump out that motherfucker. I'll tell you that shit right now, right? So, I ended up selling the crypto that I had. And then also I had a crypto on Cryptopia, which was an exchange that was like, it would hold, and this is where I learned you don't really own your crypto until you have like a hard wallet. And the exchange got hacked, and everybody's coins, this is when you, like everything, you go back to the site, and this shit just says error 404. You know what I mean?
Oh.
404, it's like, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, it's either got hacked or the developers did. Yeah. But Cryptopia actually ended up experiencing a hack. They lost a shitload of money. I forget what year. What year was that? I just need to know now.
I feel like 2017. That's just like a random guess, but I'm getting 2017 vibes.
Cryptopia exploit. Dang, I wonder what year was that. Okay, my phone doesn't want to work now. Oh, okay. Alright.
It's tweaking.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, the site, that was an exchange, I'm pretty sure, because that was one of the first exchanges that I ended up learning about. Actually, I found all my notes from back then too. Yeah, Cryptopia exchange currently in liquidation, gets hacked again. That was February 2021.
Oh shit.
Yep, so Cryptopia, May 15, 2019, major exchange was hacked. Yeah, January 2019.
It's not too long ago.
Not too long ago at all.
Yeah, no, I thought it was
not too long ago at all, no. So,
yeah.
Yeah, so I had some, I had a bunch of coins over there. But anyways,
hey, everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And another one where I did some stupid shit. I used to wake up in the nighttime. Don't do this. I used to wake up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'd be trading on like Thailand's timeline. You know what I mean? Okay. So like they might have a different the markets will change over there. You know what I mean? So when everything's quiet over here, it might be popping over in Great Britain. It might be popping over in Singapore.
You used to do that?
Yeah, so I would
got no sleep.
Yo, bro, I would have my alarm clock set for like I have like 4 different like alarms. So I would like wake up and I trade on Singapore. I wake up, trade on this, and
that's dedication right there.
Yeah, stupidity too, because what ended up happening was I used to go on CoinMarketCap all the time, be on there all the time looking at new coins, buying new coins. I'd work a job where I did like anything that was like this like super freelance. You know what I mean? $75, $50. Alright, cool. I'm gonna try to just invest it with my money.
Yeah.
And so I was like buying coins like that, buying stock like that, and I ended up interacting with a coin that I shouldn't have. It was in the contract too. I normally I'd be going through all this stuff, looking at it. I have somebody I send this shit to. Yo, tell me what you think about it. You know what I mean? Then host it, and somebody be like, yo, tell me what you think about this. You know what I mean? So I didn't do that, and I was just up like solo dolo, and I ended up losing trillions of coins.
Shit.
Trillions. And one of the coins...
Trillions a lot.
Trillions. Trillions. I think I had like a total like 17 trillion coins in total. Because I had like HODL, I had a shitload of Safe Moon, I had...
Oh, you had Safe Moon?
I had I was helping everybody get Safe Moon when Safe Moon first dropped. I had the coin that hurt the most was Catgirl. Catgirl went up 75,000%. Oh my god.
You lost it.
Oh my... I think to get Catgirl, I think I paid like $214 in gas fees. You know what I mean? Just to get
gas fees are expensive.
It was crazy, but like I really believed in the project. It was like an NFT project. This is recently too, so this is 2021, 2020.
Probably 2020.
Yep. So that was when I ended up
like probably late 2020, I think.
That wallet definitely by now would be like, it's definitely like a multi-million-dollar wallet, because I was making so many good calls and so many good plays. You know what I mean? So I learned a lot from that. So, but my favorite project right now is just with developers. It is. Yeah, man. It is like chess. Yeah. Life is like chess, and my king's lifespan is lifelong. Yeah. Word up, man. Yeah, man. So, but I still love crypto. Even with all that being said, I still love crypto. I absolutely love passive income. I'm huge into passive income. I love drip.
Still use drip?
Still.
Every day?
Every day.
Animal Farm.
Every day I hydrate every day. Animal Farm is about to reopen up October 18th. If you don't know, if you need a referral link, hit me up, reach out to me. And once again, I am not a financial advisor, nor is this financial advice. I'm just Ayo, right? Okay. So, but yeah, with drip earning 1% daily, it's remarkable. Yeah, so you can compound that, or you can claim it, put it in your wallet. I still hold the well, I haven't been holding too many seminars and stuff because I'm kind of busy, but you still have access. People still have access to me. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
Just hit them up.
Yep. So if you know how to like navigate the Binance Smart Chain terrain and all that, you are several steps ahead of the average person. And if you know how to work an exchange, you're about 40 steps ahead of the next person. And if you don't know how to do any of that, you're about 40 steps behind. But it's never too late to learn about new technology, right? So, yeah, man, I love the drip ecosystem. I started with 22 coins. I'm well over 1,300.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, so almost a calendar year in November. But like my homeboy Stunner Breezy says, your deposits need to match your expectations. Can't expect to make $10,000, $200,000 off of a $100 investment. It doesn't work that way, right? So your deposits, whatever you deposit into the ecosystem, needs to meet your expectations of what you think you should return and what you want to get. You know what I mean? So, for me, my next goal is to hit 2,000 coins. I believe I can do it, and then from there, I just want to I'm gonna make some dope content surrounding the animal farm because there's like several new things coming out. I want to, but I'm not really.
Not a YouTube guy?
I'm not that. I guess it takes a lot of commitment from me. I have a hard time with commitment, you know what I mean? So, that's why I don't watch no television shows, you know what I mean? Like, cause they be trying to have me wait till next week. I ain't trying to wait till next week, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to watch it right now, man, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna wait till it's in its 5th season.
Yeah, of course.
And all that, you know what I mean? So, but what I want to do is, I just want to make content to show people how to. So that
maybe on
get
Facebook
access.
Or something.
I'm actually working on my own platform. Like I got mad stuff that I want to share. Yeah. I don't even post it on Facebook in I don't even know a few weeks now.
Really?
A couple weeks.
You're usually active on that.
Yeah. Because I'm like, yo, all the stuff that I share, and this goes out to content creators. All the stuff that I share, it's just getting reshared on there or attention. That's not really creating anything more. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have all that be where I can have a conversation with other people. Okay. You know what I mean? Like if people are interested in that work or piece of work, let's find a way to get that printed out and framed for them.
You know what Discord is?
So, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Should use that.
Yeah, I'm on Discord.
Use like a channel. Get the right people in there.
I need to get the right people to manage it and administrate it. That's the main thing. Yeah. Because I don't have the time to really dedicate to that.
Someone else
so
do that.
I'd rather have somebody else do that. Yeah. But I'm in Discord where crypto's concerned. I'm in several different crypto groups and stock groups and NFT groups. You know what I mean? So and Pokemon Go groups, just for the record. You know what I mean? So Vanguard Dark. That's different. You know what I mean? So, but yeah. So I'm a big kid for real. So I gotta stay on top of it, and me and my boys, we're still pretty competitive with everything, so
of course
works out. Awesome. Back at the ranch.
Yeah, back. So the next question is, who's your biggest motivator? Why do you keep doing what you're doing day in and day out?
Man, biggest motivator would definitely be my mom. Yep. Ever since she passed, it's been the fuel on the fire, even to this day. I mourn real differently than the average person. When I first found out, I just could not stop crying, you know what I mean? But once I was able to get through that, and I was just like, alright, cool, I know what you wanted me to do, and I'm just gonna keep on pushing on with it, you know what I mean? And then just dominoes, you know what I mean? So Mom Duke's definitely biggest motivator, yeah, for sure. Of
course. Nice and simple. Nice and peace, Mom.
Yeah. Word up, JBA. Yeah.
So now we got a little dual question. I think I did this on the last one when we were interviewing. But what's the best advice you've ever gotten? What's the worst advice you've ever gotten?
Alright, so worst advice is, you can learn anything from a fool. Yeah. I don't believe you should be learning anything from a fool. No. I mean, you should stay far away from any fools. You know what I mean? Like, you can learn from several other people that are on your plane or more intelligent. You should surround yourself with people that kind of challenge your way of thinking, way of life, and push you to excel. Best advice was get your head out of your ass. I got that advice right before I went to prison. You know what I mean? Because I was
So it kind of set you on track then.
Yeah, but it actually didn't. It wasn't the best advice at the time, because when a person told it to me, I was really, really upset with them.
Oh, okay. So you took it the wrong way, kind of.
Yeah, well, I took it exactly how I was supposed to take it, because I was like, what the fuck are you supposed to mean? Get my head on my ass, first of all. My head is right here, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Because I was very, very little. Remember, I said I was really, like, into all that, looking into stuff, and I just kind of, like, learned about a lot of different aspects of, like different sayings. I mean, there's always a new saying and all that stuff. So it's always funny when I hear a new one. I'm like, holy shit, I never heard that. But
that's a new one.
yeah. So it really hit me when I was I think years and years down the road, when I was already on this path, like where I'm at right now, and I was like, oh. She was saying pretty much stop being my own, like, worst enemy and get out of my own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ultimately, it's about the relationship you have with yourself.
That's right. So, yeah.
Self-love, baby.
Self-love, baby!
Self-love! Alright, so obviously he's given a bunch of value in a bunch of different fields, but the final question, of course, is what is the best advice you have for anyone looking to start their own business, do their own thing, you know, just grow and become a better person?
Best advice that I can give for somebody that's looking to grow, build their own business. I would say write down as much as possible. Write your thoughts down, and don't be afraid to just like express yourself artistically with a vision board. If you can, write down all the different things of what and where you want to be. Right, all the different things of don't worry about the how. Just like if you see yourself graduating with X, Y, and Z GPA, in like a little corner of your vision board, just draw your like graduation cap, and then have like class of X, Y, and Z. I mean, whatever year it is, and then over here, if you want to like learn an instrument, like put that in there, and then just have like this vision board of where you're gonna be at next like 5 years, and then zoom out a little bit, right? And be like, okay, cool. Let's look at it, right? Yeah. And then just come back to it every so often. It doesn't have to be every day. Yeah. You know what I mean? And maybe every week. Maybe you might come in and add something new. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
you're always changing. That's the thing, because you're always evolving every day. So it might not be the same vision as when you initially made it. It's like, all right, we gotta make a little change here. You know?
It might be a transition. It might show a linear timeline of left to right of where you're at right now and where you'll be at, or however. You know what I mean? Like there's a million different ways you can flip it, but
the coolest thing too is when like you actually make it and then you see the things that you envisioned on there get checked off.
That's right.
It's like,
I do it. That's right. Yes, that's right. You know what I mean?
It's like riding a bike.
It is, man. That's what I would say. I would say do that, and then from there, just like you have to just apply everything you're learning, and with constant action and motivation, you gotta self-motivate. More than anything, discipline plays a high, especially when you're first starting out. Discipline, determination, all those like strong, powerful words are all tapped into this. So after the vision board, you get that all done. Just you start applying yourself. Yep. Read into the industry that you want to get into. Educate yourself. Your ignorance is not my problem, is what I was told one time by a record exec. He told me that was when I was studying everything you need to know about the music business by is it Donald S. Passman or Ronald S. Passman, some shit like that. I've been like 20 years. But that's where I first learned about recoupment with sales and all that stuff. So not to get off track, but doing so will essentially prepare you for the following next steps. You know what I mean? It's just like educating yourself on that industry, whatever it is, whatever field you want to go into. You don't have to emulate or duplicate what you are seeing. You just need to make it yours and provide tweaks along the way. If you obviously giving credit where credit's due, I tell you to go jacking anybody's style and shit like that. Because I believe in being original, but I also believe in giving people opportunities. So you do get like collaborate as much as possible with people that have similar mindset. I mean, like this, I think that's really important too. Anything else? I'll say definitely invest in crypto. Hey, invest in drip.
I actually got into that, so
1%.
I was in drip, and then I just kind of like I don't know. It's not like an accountability thing. It's just like I feel like I didn't understand it as well.
Yeah.
On top of everything else I was doing, so I was like, I kind of want to come back.
And you're doing a lot of educational stuff elsewhere too.
Yeah, like a lot of courses I've previously bought.
Yeah, you were doing like the affiliate program.
Yeah.
You were doing you were doing a lot of you were doing consulting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So to sales and everything. So
your brain only has so many different compartments, right?
Yeah.
And so each one of those compartments might be something that we're working on right now in the moment.
Yep.
It might be something else that we're working on like that on the day to day. And then we got other things that are working on long term, right? So the podcast is like a long-term thing where you're doing on a daily basis, like every Tuesday, you know what I mean? Then you got your schooling, so this is fitting, and then you got work, and this is fitting, and then you only got so time management is really important. I'm real good at time management. That's another thing too. So it's not our conversation. Anyways, back to Rich. your drip is still moving. Yeah. Even though you don't think it is, every day you are accumulating 1% of your deposits until you reach 365%. So over the course from when you first started to right now, you'll have X amount of percent that would have been built up.
Okay. I think when I stopped, I made about 50.
So you had
I had some left in there that was still growing, so I don't know if it's still growing.
You had 50 USD?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's still in my, what's it called? Qcoin?
MetaMask.
Okay, yeah. Unless, actually, I might have put it in
Coinbase? Oh, you could have.
Yeah, because it's just chilling in there. Because I was going to transfer it to Coinbase and it said, like, I don't know, like, transfers can't be sent.
Yeah, you should have hooked me up. Because basically, like what it is, you didn't send drip to your KuCoin, right?
No, I transferred it into BNB. Yeah. And then I sent it to QCoin.
Okay,
and then I transferred that to USD.
So at that point, your BNB would be sitting in your main wallet. You want to transfer that to your trading wallet. At that point, you can trade it. Then you would trade the BNB for USDT.
Yep, I did that.
Use the USDT for Algo, Avalanche.
Oh, see, that's what I didn't do. I tried to just send the USDT.
Stellar Lumens.
Okay.
So you use it for Algo. So now once you got the USDT, buy it with Algo. And how you would do that, you would select market and then go to 100%. And then do sell. Yeah. It'll ask you for your confirmation code. For
that makes so much more sense.
So now at that point, you got Algo, and then you send the Algo to your Coinbase.
Okay, see, I'm being stupid.
Stellar Lumens.
You guys don't even know what this means. Like people probably listening, like, what the hell are they talking about?
But if they go back and they listen to this, they're like, oh shit, this is very valuable. They just that's the way that you turn crypto into dollars. Yeah. And how you can walk into like any store and use your Coinbase card and buy groceries.
I remember you doing that when I was like, what the hell are you using?
Yeah.
Coinbase card.
Robinhood also has a card. Yeah. There's a couple of them that have cards. So if you're trading and you are, even if you're not like, I don't even know what I started out with. It's been so long, I don't even know what I even started out with. I just know that I know that I have made my return on my investment. I know that much, right? So that's what I recommend for everybody. But you have to educate yourself, and then once again, repetitive action. You know what I mean? Like with your average song, it takes the average brain about 13 times to recite the lyrics before they start memorizing. You know what I mean? So like you want to remember the next big hit Drake drops. Yeah. Listen to about 13 times, and then you'll start seeing all the words like
subconsciously.
Yeah, bro, it's so weird, right? Yeah. And there's mathematically there's like I think 13 syllables you can fit into a bar too. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. I'm not sure if I think it's not even something that I might have created, but I like listen to like Twista, Busta, all these different artists and stuff. I just kind of. Who cares? Cut it all out. But anyways,
patience.
Yeah. So another thing too. He said your deposits need to expect your expectations. If not, you need to have a lot of patience. That's what he said. That's a jewel. I was like, oh shit. So with drip in this ecosystem, there's like 15 different ways how you can make money. Like 11 of them are shut down right now. Version 2 opens up October 18th.
Oh, so it's like
an ecosystem. So the ecosystem has been shut down for like several months now. But drip, the farm has been open with the piggy bank and the pig pen. Then there's also the drip garden. Yep. So there's 4 different ways of how you can make money.
It's 4 streams.
Passive.
4 streams.
It's 4 streams right there. Yeah. So even with the piggy bank, I think I'm up to like $9 a day right now. I started out with $200.
Too. People are probably listening like $9. That's nothing. But like think about it.
9 times 7 a week. That's $63. Times that by 4. That's $250. Yeah.
That's $700.
That's
a week.
Like
doing nothing.
Like this having my money work for me. So like right now, because I'm compounding, I think in my garden I'm like 15 LP, 15 USD a day right now.
Really?
Which is like 2 LP. You know what I mean?
What's your drip at? Your drip's probably up there.
Like, yeah, my drip is over $1,300 right now. It's probably like $100 a day, $115 a day.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, but this is what like this is nothing. My homeboy, that's
like bills, bro. Like you're making some extra cash to just pay for like.
Man, my homeboy, yo, this is like peanuts. My homeboy, that's down in Maryland. He's in our group.
Yeah.
He's making like $800 a day right now. $800 a day, and check it. He started after us.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
When I got
killing it. I'm telling you, your deposits need to meet your expectations.
God damn.
He was like, all right, I really believe in this, and our Telegram group right now, we have like 22 different protocols that everybody's making money from. I'm only in about 16 of them. So there's several other ones I'm not even in. I'm not even a part of. Not all of them are making money. You know what I mean? A couple I've lost money on.
But that's inevitable.
But it's like I'm betting like what is this like? This is like maybe 10 out of 2.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a couple of them. I would say maybe a solid 6 to 7 out of all my investments right now have been producing, and but the rest of my team, they're really killing it. I got somebody that specializes in the NFTs. I think he's got he's got over 30 NFTs right now. You know what I mean? So this is the course of the last year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We got property, NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that.
We rent that out. I need to pay my taxes for that shit. But whatever.
Did you do it through Coinbase, or is it like?
No, this is the name of this project is called The Neighbors. You know what I mean? And the token is so down right now, so I don't know how it's doing. I haven't even been on it. I need to go check and see what this is doing. Because at one point in time, Neighbors was like $175 a coin. Yeah. $175 a coin.
Probably went down though.
Man, listen, that shit was down like $3, bro.
Really?
Hell yeah! When a Vox kind of went through like their kind of crash and shit, the Neighbors got wrecked.
And that's the thing about crypto too. Like everyone's freaking out because they're low, but just think about it. Everything, it's always up and down. Like it's gonna go back up. Like it's just how it is. Like stocks go up. Even like your emotions, like you'll feel sad sometimes. It'll go back up. You feel happy. Like
this is the thing.
It's just a law. Like
listen. It's
just life.
This is what's really important, right? I'm just gonna talk directly to you for a second. This is what's really important. People are notorious in America and the world for buying hype. Don't buy the hype. Don't believe the hype. Sell the hype. If you can sell the hype, people will buy it. Why? Because it's hype. They have to buy it, right? So, what we have this whole entire mentality of American culture. We need to do everything by ourselves, and that's why we're always doing these tests. We can't talk or speak to people who are doing our tests. Right?
Failing's a bad thing.
Failing's a bad thing. So failing, what is failing? Things going down, right? Yeah. So when it comes
to the red, it's like
oh my god. So how I look at it. When Drip hit $5, it was like $4.95.
You're going crazy.
I looked at it as it's being on sale. Yeah. Why? Because I believe in a project.
Yeah.
The Neighbors is like $3.50 last time I checked. I don't know if I can believe in this project. Because this project is brand new and it's already suffering 97-98% correction. I need to see if it can perform.
Yeah.
Let me put my money where I know what has been working. For me, I'm gonna do this right here. So instead of all this, what I'm gonna do is all my different protocols are making this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show other people how to create wallets. Then you have all these different wallets working and generating income.
Yeah, because you got the referrals, right?
Yeah, you got the referrals.
You get a percentage.
Well, yes and no. We all get a percentage. We create. Whoever's in my team, you have like one big like hula hoop, right? And each person, for every positive action, each person in my team gets a bit of referral reward. Then it comes back to me. So it's a round robin system. So if you have your own team, it'll benefit you and your team, but it won't benefit my team. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because your positive action will affect me directly, but it won't affect every single person going forward. Now, I mean, like, that's like multi-level marketing, Ponzi scheme stuff, you know what I mean? So, with this, it doesn't trickle up. It only stays within whatever your network is, you know what I mean? And then once you max your wallet out, there are no more referral rewards.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, like, once you max it out, that's 100,000 drip. You know what I mean? So that's at 100,000 drip right now. At the prices right now is $800,000. That equates out to about $8,000 a day. Or is that 80,000 a day?
Trying to get to that?
That's 80,000 a day. I'm trying to make
80,000 a day?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
And that's just the power of like compounding. Like,
yeah, compound interest, man. Like
and everything. Like.
And everything. Yeah. It's
like not even just like crypto and stuff. Like. Stocks, business, yourself.
Yeah, compound interest in yourself.
Like,
wow, that's fire.
Like, you just think it sounds stupid, but like books.
Yeah.
Watching YouTube, like videos that are actually beneficial for you.
Yeah.
Eating good foods, working out, meditating.
Yeah.
Like,
reading.
The whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Everything.
And that's compounding the interest on oneself.
Like just like a great example is like I met you 3-4 years ago. I am not who I am today.
You are not.
I was a skinny, shy dude. I walked around like this. I was like, hey, what's up? My name's Ian.
Yeah, that's right. I remember
myself, and then like I barely talked to you when I was in there. I was just like doing my thing.
Yeah.
Doing the animation stuff, and then now like I don't know, just a little bit more confident.
Yeah, man. You gotta give yourself time and stuff, and I think that. Just as you get older, you'll get more confident in where you stand as a man, and or other people as women too. You know what I mean? So, in general, as human beings, we tend to get more confident as we get older, and then you get to a point where you're just like you don't want to hear shit about nothing. It's like I think that's like maybe 60, 70, somewhere in there. But when you're young, it's like you really are very unsure. Even if it's like, you're like, what's your name?
Yeah, I did that one time. I was at your like ribbon cutting. Some dude was talking to me. I started like stumbling on my words.
Yeah.
Like, my bad.
Yeah. And that's stuff that you should know. Stuff not that you should know. It's stuff that you do know. But
it's just like all in your head.
Yeah.
You're just like you're not there.
Yeah, it is, man. So
living in the moment.
Yeah, you're growing into a great man. You give yourself some more time, and things are just like you'll just be like, oh hey, cool, my future self is here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see it unfolding.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, so really cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, how old are you now?
19, almost 20.
Yeah, I thought you were 20. Dang, 19.
Yeah, everyone thinks I'm 20. It's like, not yet.
Not yet. Don't be putting an extra one on me, man. That's dope, man. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I turned 42 this year.
That's even crazier.
Crazy. I never thought I was gonna see a lot, but 20.
Oh, look where you are now.
Man, I know it's crazy, man. I wish I had some look at the report from my homies that ain't here, man. R.I.P. for real. Word up, but yeah, man, we ain't make it yet. I don't think I made it. I think I just
always moving.
Yeah, I'm not there yet by any means. More work to do. More work to do.
Always.
Always.
All right. So once again, I think we're gonna leave it at that.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a lot of great value. This is Ayo. Check them out.
Future. Yeah.
You got Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah. Everything is at Ayo is the future.
Yep.
Spelled traditionally as AOISTHEFUTURE. You can also look up Audio Optics Gaming, which is AUDIOPTIXGAMING, and Audio Optics Pandora Maria Center, as well as Lashes by Laura.
Of course.
And all that. So
yeah. So come visit.
Yeah, come visit. Hey, book us for your next birthday party, next event. We have a lot of like birthday parties, gender reveal party we had. We had an adult prom. That was really cool. That was dope. So hit us up.
That's awesome. So yeah, once again, my name is Ian McQueeney, the host of Visionary Talks, episode 13, and we will catch you guys on the flip.
Hey,
peace out.